Hello, beautiful butterflies. Welcome to today's gentleness flow. So today's word is all about gentleness and bringing gentleness not only to our bodies, but also to our minds and our thoughts. So if there is any kind of stress that we're holding on to in our muscles or any anxious thoughts that are clouding our minds, this is the time to just sit in our nice, easy pose and take some cleansing breaths, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. So just take a moment to focus on what gentleness means to you right now in this moment, and focusing all that energy and giving yourself some wonderful breaths. And on your next breath, as we inhale, we're going to be lifting the chin all the way upward towards the sky. And as we exhale, we're going to bring that chin all the way down to our chest. So just simple nod of the head, just to start releasing any tension in the neck, while still connecting our breath with this movement. So keeping that breath, inhaling and exhaling on the movement. And then we'll start to look left over our shoulder and look right. So now bringing some flexion into the sides of the neck. Keeping with that breath, staying nice and slow paced, and overall just being gentle with this part of our body. And then when you're ready, we'll start bringing our head side to side. So one ear to one shoulder and the other ear to the other shoulder. So being mindful of our breath and just going down to where you feel that nice gentle stretch. We never want to strain ourselves. So just stop whenever your neck is telling you that it's reached a great point to hold it for just a moment before going to the other side. And then when you're ready, we're just going to bring that head in a great big circle, stopping at the top and then reversing all the way to the other side. And staying with that breath. So as we exhale, our head rolls down to our chest. And as we inhale, it reaches all the way up towards the sky. Keep this nice and slow to keep your neck relaxed, but to stretch it out gently. And then we'll come back to center, starting into our cat-cows. So inhaling to reach the chest forward, looking up, and then exhaling to curve that spine backward and really feeling the stretch move down into your torso, your chest, your lower back, your shoulders, and everything in between. So again, staying with that nice, gentle, and calm breath, moving as slowly as your pace allows you to. And then taking it around in a great big circle. So just like we were using our head to make a circle, we're now going to use the torso. So just in one direction, keeping with that breath as we inhale to move the chest forward, and as we exhale, bringing it all the way backward. Reversing that direction when you're ready. Deep breaths. And then we'll come back to center. Taking just a moment, stay connected with that breath. And then on our next inhale, we're going to reach the arms up nice and high. And our exhale, gently float them back down to our side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, float down. Inhale, reach up, and now with one arm, we're going to reach it to the opposite side of the room. So really stretching that arm all the way over to the opposite wall, feeling that stretch in our arm, moving down into our shoulder and into the side body. Feel free to take your gaze either upward or downward, or even center. We just want to find that sweet spot where it feels good. Keeping those sits bones grounded. And breath deep as you inhale to come back up, and exhale to stretch the other direction. So again, feeling that stretch move all the way down from the arm into the side body, keeping the sits bones grounded, head gazing where you feel comfortable. Deep breaths as you inhale to reach all the way back to center, inhaling arms lifted, and exhale hands to heart. And then we'll start to move lengthwise onto our mat, and just starting with a nice simple hug. So reaching those arms around your legs and giving yourself some love here. So able to feed ourselves some gentleness, we need to feed ourselves some love. So give yourself a nice loving hug, maybe shifting side to side. And then when you're ready, inhaling to reach your arms all the way forward, stretch, and then we'll start to lean all the way back, coming down onto our mat. At this time, go ahead and bring the feet wide to the edges of your mat, letting the knees fall inward. We'll then take a gentle windshield side to side, so letting the knees fall over to the right side, and on your next breath, letting them fall over to the other side. Keeping your upper body relaxed, and just focusing on getting that gentle spinal twist to release the spine and the back, coming down into the hips. Deep breaths. And coming back to center, we'll then begin to reach for our right knee, bring it into the chest for half wind, releasing the left foot onto the floor, straightening that leg, just holding that right knee in, and maybe shifting from side to side if that feels good. Just a little massage of the lower back. Deep breath in. And on your exhale, go ahead and take that left hand over to the right knee, and then bring that knee over to the left side as you reach out with the right hand and look towards the right palm. Nice deep spinal twist here. Wherever your leg stops to drop, just let it stay there. Again, we want to stretch, never strain, and just release the muscles here. Deep inhale and deep exhale. On your next breath, go ahead and bring that leg back to center. Give it a nice little hug. And then let's go ahead and switch legs. So now bringing the left knee in towards the chest and straightening the right leg long. Giving a little swift side to side. Nice deep inhale. And on that exhale, go ahead and take that right hand to the left knee, pulling it over to the right side, reaching the left arm long and looking towards the left side. Gentle spinal twist. And don't forget about your gentle breaths here. Stick with a nice slow pace as you inhale and exhale. And then bringing those knees all the way back to center, both knees hugging in real nice and tight. Give yourselves a nice deep hug here. Little shift side to side for the lower back release. And then just take a nice deep inhale and exhale. Bringing our minds back to gentleness and how we can continue bringing gentleness into our bodies and our minds as well as our breath. So on your next inhale, go ahead and lift those legs up nice and high. And then we're just going to point and flex those feet. Just starting to bring some stretch and some flexibility into a lower half of our bodies, feeling it through our toes, our feet, our heels, our shins, our thighs, and our calves. Beginning to roll out those ankles. And then moving down into our happy baby pose. So grabbing either the inside or the outside of the foot, drawing the knees in towards the armpits. Either staying still here or rocking back side to side. While deeply inhaling and deeply exhaling. One more deep breath in. And as we exhale, let's bring ourselves back to wind pose for one more deep hug. Lifting the chin upwards towards the knees this time and grabbing opposite elbows to hug ourselves in nice and tight. And then exhale to release the body. Letting the feet touch and the knees fall out into our sleeping butterfly. And we're going to bring the left hand onto our heart and our right hand onto our belly. And this gives us a moment just to come back again to gentleness. Feeling the heartbeat, noticing the breath, and just giving some love to your body in this moment. It does so much for us. And this is our time to really give back and release any muscles that's been overusing or overworking. And just give it some rest, the rest it deserves. So go ahead and take a couple more deep breaths here. Inhaling nice and slow. Exhaling completely. And when you're ready, we'll start to extend those legs out long, arms out by your side, and coming into our final Shavasana. And one last time, just coming back to the word gentleness and noticing if it means something different now than it did at the start of your practice. Feeling the release and the relaxation of your bodies as you give this time to be gentle towards your body as a reward for all the amazing work that it does. So release the face, the eyebrows, the jaw, the tongue. Release the shoulders and the hands, the chest and the stomach, the hips and the thighs, the knees and the toes. Just release it all and take these last few moments to give yourself cleansing and gentle breaths. Feel free to stay in your Shavasana for as long as you need, but when you're ready, let's start to bring some movement back to our bodies, starting by wiggling the fingers and the toes. Then moving our head side to side. And then gently fluttering the eyes back open. Starting to take deeper breaths. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. And then when you're ready, we're going to meet over on our right side in the fetal position. Get there as slowly as you need. Take your time. And once you're there, take one complete full round of breath. Inhale and exhale. And on that next exhale, go ahead and push yourself back to your seated position, where we'll take our last couple thankful breaths together. So on that inhale, we'll reach the hands up overhead and acknowledge one thing to be grateful for. And as we exhale, hands will come to hearts as a thank you. One more time, inhaling up wide, acknowledgement, exhale, and thankfulness. And I thank you guys for this wonderful, gentle practice. And with that I say, Namaste.